Albania is one of the most underrated countries in Europe, so we wanted to find out exactly what this place has to offer. We wanted to give you our first and honest impressions of this country, what it's like to road trip from the south coast along to the capital. We learnt a lot about its history, checked out all the food it has to offer. Oh my god, that is unreal. We saw some amazing natural wonders and so cold and so much more, so we'll show you what we got up to. Just arrived here yesterday. We're here for almost 2 weeks, so we're going to be road tripping.
Yeah, up the coast, and we're going to be seeing some amazing beaches, some incredible activities, some cool natural wonders of Albania.
Little hidden gems. It's our very first time here, so we'll tell you what we think about it.
And give us some honest reviews, so stay tuned.
We picked up our car, we've driven down south to a place called Ksamil.
Which is probably like the most famous place in Albania.
We heard Albania is really, really cheap, which we kind of feel like it's not super cheap, but obviously we're in one of the most touristy spots. So it'll be interesting to see how that changes further up the coast.
Yeah.
So Ksamil is known for some of its amazing beaches, so we'll show you some of the ones that we check out. One of the first things we noticed arriving in Ksamil is that you pretty much need to be staying in a beach resort or willing to spend some money on deck chairs at the beach, because there isn't really any sand available without having to pay for a sunbed.
So we've had a really lazy day today here in Ksamil. It's been really beautiful. We've just been going to beaches, and they've all been really stunning. We're staying in this beautiful hotel called the Manta Hotel, and we've got this beautiful backdrop of the ocean and sunset. So nice. What's on for tomorrow, Brittany?
So we're heading to a national park. We're going to drive there in the morning. It's about an hour away. And then we're hopefully doing a little hike to get to a freshwater swim spot. Ooh. And we'll see if we last in 38 degrees. Just arrived at the national park and it is very busy here.
And very hot.
Very hot as well. And we have to walk half an hour to get to the swim spot. So hopefully we make it.
Alright, Brittany, what do you reckon?
Oh, really good, yeah.
Really good, really good. It's like 10 degrees here and my legs hurt. My legs actually hurt right now. But look at it. Oh my god, that's cold, but looks so beautiful.
Come on. And took about half an hour to walk from the car park to the boulevard. You could get a train thing, but we did not get that. You can't actually swim there, so there's no swimming, and there's a security guard, but we did find a little spot where everyone was swimming, so we swam there for a little bit, but it was
And there was a few naughty people jumping off the balcony.
A few naughty people jumped off the lookout part when the security guard left, and the water was 10 degrees.
It was so cold. So what do you reckon, was it worth doing it, Britt?
Yeah, I think it was really cool, and there's not like that much other like attractions to do on this part of the country, so definitely.
I definitely recommend doing it for sure. This is our little room. Stunning. Oh, here are the girls on their phones. Brittany, where are we off to?
Jeremy!
Let's go! Now, Britt, how's the parking on him?
Top notch.
Gee, if I get any closer to this car, this tree, yikes. Okay, so we have a 2-hour drive now to Durmi, which would be pretty cute. It's another little beach town.
Yeah, with lots of little beaches around.
Yeah, so we're gonna eat lots of yummy food there as well. So, okay, so we have arrived in Durmi, and this beach is really cute. Lots of deck chairs and stuff around. But tonight we're also meeting some of our other friends that are on a Corfu boat, and we're gonna have some traditional Albanian food. We're not really sure what that will be like, so we will show you to get it.
The water is stunning.
Look at this.
So blue.
Crystal clear.
It's quite odd because it's not super busy, but there's so many deck chairs.
And there's heaps and heaps of development.
Yeah, I think in like 5 years this place is going to be crazy busy.
Yeah, it really looks like. Also, another thing is like the landscape is so unique.
Yeah, like we've got all these mountains behind us.
Like, look at this.
I'm back in.
Mountains, deck chairs,
Yeah.
crystal clear blue water.
Crazy.
It's like super unique.
It reminds me of Turkey.
Yeah, and a bit of Croatia really, which
Yeah.
makes sense because they're bordering countries,
Yeah.
but absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
And very, very unique. All right, take two, girlies. Where are we off to? You know when it's good when it's handwritten on a piece of paper. So we came here as our friends recommended it, and it was great local cuisine, although I don't think it was super authentic. I think it was a bit more like Greek local cuisine. However, everything was super delicious. We were so impressed with it and very reasonable prices. This actually ended up being one of our favourite meals in Albania.
Oh, that is unreal.
Looks good. Made bubble ganache.
We stayed in these super cute apartments in Dermy. The price was so reasonable. It was only 25 euros per person per night for our triple room. Also came with breakfast included, and they had some really cute local donuts for breakfast where you'd pour some honey on them. And also the people running it were just so cute. It was a little family and they were just so lovely. Road tripping again today. We are heading to a place called, I actually don't know how to say it, Jippy Beach? Yay. And then we're going to go to 2 other places that look really cool. Well, I thought this was going to be a little secret beach, but turns out it's not. Look at all these cars around. So many cars. Nothing's a secret in this day and age. No, with the internet, nothing is a secret. You are very correct, Brittany. We'll walk down and we'll show you the best beach in Albania. It was a little bit of a crazy drive in, but once you were there, parking was really easy and cheap, and you just had to walk down probably about 15 to 20 minutes to the beach. The views along the way were incredible and the water was crystal clear. It's actually like quite unique, the actual beach. Looks cool. Very nice.
Worth the walk for sure. Is this best beach we've been to so far? The cliff was so high. Bloody hell. Bloody hell.
So we've just spent the day at this beautiful beach.
And there's actually a whole lot of campers at the back, you can see.
Yeah.
So in Albania, it's quite famous for this thing called wild camping. And you can camp anywhere in the country for free, except for a few locations. So people just pull up on the beach and just go for it. Oh! This street is so tight. There's little divots in the road you can jump ahead. And you have to just wait until they get to one. And there's another car going backwards. God. I'm stressed. What a Where are we off to?
We're checking out Old Town in Dermy.
Hello. Okay, girls, what do you reckon so far?
Yum.
Favorite thing so far?
I think the pie thing, whatever that was. I think it was a cheese pie. So I'm gonna get it all at once. Oh god. Yum.
Boy. Everything's bloody supersized here. Look at this thing.
I don't think it's working.
Okay, we are now in Flores. We only have one night here, so we're only going to be doing a little bit of exploring, but Brittany's found a really beautiful spot for drinks and maybe a little swim at the bottom of these staircase, which looks really cool. Right now, it feels a lot like very Greek influence, but they said the further you go north, the more Albanian it feels food-wise. So we'll see how that goes. Everywhere in Albania, there's heaps and heaps of construction. Look at this. Everywhere you go is construction in Albania. So I'm not sure if there is heaps of infrastructure going on because of like tourism. I wonder you'll see in about 10 years if it's really popular.
Tourism, I reckon, since COVID.
Probably, yeah. So this beach is absolutely massive and there's umbrellas everywhere with deck chairs. We read up online and said that private companies are like employed to put these on the beach, but a lot of the locals actually don't like it because they don't have any places like lay down. Because literally every single square foot of this place is just covered in deck chairs. Deck chairs, deck chairs, deck chairs, deck chairs. It's actually crazy. So it'll be interesting to see in a few years if the regulation comes in for like actually like some section of public beach. But right now, it's a free-for-all.
We definitely found the beaches in Vlorë were nowhere near as nice as the ones along the coast from Himarë to Dermi.
Yeah, we're currently in the old town in Flores, but we're not.
What do you call it?
Flores.
No Z on the end.
That's what she said. She said that's what she called it. But we're not sure where we want to eat, but we just found a little cute spot, so this might be the spot. Esplanade is really cute.
Yeah.
A little sunset. Ooh, very nice. Let's go and look for some dinner now. I think gyros is on the cards, I reckon.
I reckon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye, car.
We finished up with our car here and got a bus to Tirana.
So we just arrived in the capital of Albania, which is called Tirana. And today we're doing one of the most exciting things to do in the city, which is the Bunk Art Museum. And it's meant to be absolutely incredible. It's like an old like World War II bunker. So I'm really excited for that.
So there's actually two bunk art museums in Tirana. One is right in the middle of the city and one is about 30 minutes out, but it's just one bus to get there, which was super easy. We decided on going to this one as it's the original one, it's bigger, and apparently it was better. It was really cool going underground and being in the actual bunker itself while you were walking through and reading all about the history of the country and the wars. Although it was a bit eerie to walk through, it was also really cool to see, and there was actually over 750,000 bunkers in Albania. It took about 2 hours to walk through. It was also underground, so it was actually really cold in there, which was kind of nice because it was so hot outside. We were expecting there'd be a few more art displays, but the museum was probably about 95% just war memorial things like letters, train tickets, pictures, and a lot of reading.
At the Bunk Art Museum in Albania, in Tirana. And left a little less, like, a little wanting, to be honest. We thought it would have been some cool exhibitions along with some, like, interesting war stuff.
It was pretty much all war stuff. There wasn't really any art.
There was one art exhibition, which was, like, really cool, like, tied in, like, video games and how, like, war and video games are, like, kind of, like, intertwined now, and that's how, like, we show, like, the history of war. But apart from that, it was just a lot of slug text, so I don't know, I'm not even sure I'd recommend going there. The bunker was really cool, so it was actually really cool seeing that, but they could have done the actual text.
They just could have also done a bit more art, I reckon.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. All the Albanian restaurants we'd been to were more of the Mediterranean part of Albania, whereas this was a really traditional restaurant.
For the first time, which is quite exciting.
Yeah.
It's actually on our last day in Albania, because it's been quite hard to find, really.
Yeah, a lot of Greek food. And then we did go to a traditional restaurant the other night, though, Jester's.
Oh, yeah.
Which
was probably our favourite meal.
It was really good, but it didn't
really
seem Albanian. It was like just seafood and stuff.
Yeah. So we'll let you know how this one is.
The food was good. We'd probably give it about a 7 out of 10. I think we all just preferred the Albanian food along the coastline. I think it took us a little bit by surprise. We saw some incredible beaches. We ate some really delicious food.
Some really unique stuff.
Saw some really cool things. We loved the coastline. We were expecting that it was going to be a little bit cheaper than what it was. I think we heard that it was really cheap. All of our accommodations were really cheap, but the food we found was like pretty much, I don't know, standard European prices, whereas we thought it was going to be a little bit cheaper. It was probably really similar to Greece, I'd say. It was probably a little bit cheaper than like Montenegro or Italy or something.
Our favourite spots were definitely like Dermy,
Himarë.
Yeah.
We also loved the Blue Eye National Park as well.
They were amazing.
Definitely go back for those. We wouldn't rush back to Tirana. We didn't really think there was a whole lot to do there. And you could sort of get that all done in one day as well. But we would really like to go back, I think, to see more of the north of Albania.
Yeah.
Apparently there's some really amazing hikes, and Shala River looked really cool,
Yeah,
but we didn't get time to
some stuff to go back
get to all of them.
Overall, we actually really loved Albania. We would recommend to other people.
Yeah.
But it's just missing a few things, like public transport was hot and sweaty, and like there wasn't too many buses going everywhere, but like that just takes time.
I think if you go visit the south coast, you really have to have a car because it's pretty hard to get in between all the spots.
Yeah, there's literally just like the bus stop just stops randomly in the middle of the road, and you have kind of just know where to be and hail it, otherwise it just goes past.
Yeah.
So there's a few growing pains to go there, but it's really nice. We actually heard that Albania has like 3 million tourists a year. And it compared to like Greece, which has 30 million a year. So it's like it doesn't have that many tourists, but that will go up over time, I assume. Yeah, it will be interesting to see how it changes in the next few years, because there was so much construction and all that happening, and apparently even in just the last year, it's like grown times 10 for tourists, which also unfortunately means the prices have gone up. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you're enjoying this content, please consider subscribing. Every time.